Ready? Go ahead. Whoa! Okay, so now remember you have a repeat, don't you? Don't you have a repeat? So you have to get the repeat on the fourth beat because it's a pickup note. Okay, can we try it again? Let's check the A again. Make it a little bit higher. A little higher. Yeah, Okay, let's try it again. Now watch out for the 3 on the D. You're pulling back too far, but you have to go a little higher. Okay, try it again. Pitch, break. Repeat again. I wanted you to try getting the repeat right on time. All right, let's try again. That's okay. We don't have to keep doing it. Okay. All right. It's a lot better. You still have a little trouble with controlling the bow when you land after the repeat. I mean, when you're going to the repeat. So what you have to do there, try this. Let's see. Try this from here, and then we'll really watch you go. Go up, go here, and just really have to doing the big repeat. Ooh, let's get on pitch though. Too high. Too low. It didn't make it. Too high. Okay, the problem is you're landing in the upper part of the bow. Let me try this. Let's see what I do. Set first. See what you're doing is you're kind of throwing the bow on the string, and that's why it bounces. See, watch again. See, I set it first. Try it. Try setting it. See, you didn't set it. So you have to set it early. Set it early. Try it again. Can you get a better pitch? You're playing flat. But see, you're not ready. And you know what? You're also going higher up in the bow. Just land it where it is. Okay? Just land it where it is. Don't try to go higher in the bow to start your up bow. You can start an up bow anywhere. You can start an up bow 2 inches from the frog if you have to. Okay? You're not going to be there, but you can. Try it again. Beat the pitch. Try it again. Set the bow. Okay. I just want to see you set it before you play it. Try it again. Just set it. Just set it. I don't want to see it bouncing. I want to see you set it for me. Okay, try it again. Better. You need to set it a little sooner. Okay, try it again. And then this time play the actual note. Pitch. But I actually do want you to play the next note. But it has to be on the fourth beat of the measure. Try it again. Yeah, you waited too long to set it down. When you're doing the G, when you go around to do the G, that's when your bow should go down. Your bow should set on the A string and you're plucking the G string. Okay, try again. Your left hand fixes are getting better. Getting better. Yeah, see how easy it is when you set it down ahead of time? Okay, can we try the whole thing now? Be very careful when you're doing the arco notes. Between the pizzicato notes, you have to make sure your bow is hitting the right string. Sometimes you're on two strings, so you want to be very careful about your angle of your hand.
Blue butterflies.
Oh, yeah, that's a duet, huh? Okay. All right. And you're playing the lower part, and I'm playing the upper. 1, 2, 3, 4. P means piano, it means to play softly. electronic tuner, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So that can tell you if you're hitting the right pitch when you want to practice finding the C like that. You just use your electronic tuner, okay? You want to make sure, of course, that your open string is in tune, okay? And then use the electronic tuner to help you to find out if you're hitting it right, okay? Try it again. Bring your hand down. Almost. Try it again. Home base position. Back down. Better. Your hand is actually a little higher than home base, which means that your one would be sharp. So you want to be careful. So you get a little more space between your fingers. Okay, go ahead. Pretty close. Try it again. Bring it back down and bring it back up. There, yes, that's good. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. We could have played a little softer on the soft part, so we'll be careful that another time, okay, and something else. Now, there was only one note that I didn't like the pitch of, and that was this A. Here, can you play this part right here? Da, da, da. And this for a ring on that one. There, it rang that time. That's right. Good. So we'll knock that one off. Hard work getting things marked off. Keep going, keep going. Come on. Good. Now, that line, when you're going from the top note to the bottom note, you have to pivot your bow without letting us hear any other strings. And then when you start off on the lower string, you want to make sure that when you go to the D, you don't bump into the A. So again, it's that angle of your bow hand that's going to make the difference. Okay, try that line again and see if you can make good crossings without hearing any sound between them. It's just a pivot. You see, the bow is standing still and just turn it like that. Okay, good. So when you go into a higher string, your elbow needs to drop each time. Okay? Try that again, just those last two measures. That's the idea. Go on to the next one. There's a repeat, isn't there? Try it again. See if you can do it without any other strings. That's the challenge. Just keep off the extra strings. Try it. Try from the top of the scale coming down as the last, what was it? The last few measures. See where the downward sign is on the C. Start from right there. Be careful of the pitch coming down. It's a little off. Some of it, it's not all. See, your 2 and 1 on the D string are too high. The 2 and 1. The 2 and the 1 on the A were perfect. But the 2 and the 1 on the D were too high. Try again. It's too high. It's not a good F. It's not a good F. Too low. That's the idea. Okay. So I'd like you to practice a little more on this one and this one, but I'll mark these off. Okay? So just want a little more secure on the pitch. Okay? All right, how are you doing on this one? Good. Let's hear it. Right away, the 1 is too high. Now you need to move your hand back to first position. Your hand was kind of in second position. You were like this far ahead, this much higher than home base. If you keep your hand in home base, that 1 should go in the right spot. Okay? Try it again. The 2 on the D needs to be right next to the 1 that you're leaving down, and the 4 on the A, you got it the second time you played it. The first time was a little low, the second time you nailed it. Okay? So go ahead and take a breath. It's too high on the 1, it's not ringing, it should ring. line starts. Not so loud and low. Pull back a little. That was better. Now the last one was a little bit high, so just pull it back a little. Could you hear it ring when it was right? All right, play a D and then play down a D. And listen for the ringing tone. There it is. You hear the ring? That's right. Okay, now go on to the next part. Can you see it all right? Is the stand tilted too much?
I can see it.
All right, just want to make sure. Because it looks like it's a little bit that way. I would probably put it up, but if it doesn't bother you, it's okay. Because I know what the part is. Good. You had a good pitch to start with. Watch out for the one on the D, it's too high. Too high, pull back. Not so high on the one. That's the idea, take a repeat. Too high on the one again. It's too high on the one, it's not ringing. It's too high. A little lower too. Start from the E again, right there. And pull back the one, it's too high, it's not ringing. Now you got it up at the last note, but it was a little low actually that time. Try it once more with E, G, F, E, that part. Beginning of the middle of the line there. Is that note ringing? You have to pull back a little bit. Okay, try it again. No, now you're pulling back too far. We don't want it to be flat. Try it again. There, you got it on pitch now at the end. Okay, so you want to be careful about that. Now, it does need to go a little faster tempo. The tempo is about like la, 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 la. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the tempo I want you to aim for, but don't try that fast yet. Keep practicing it slowly to get your pitches, okay? Now, like I said, you can use the electronic tuner to help you to check certain pitches. Just make sure that they're right on, okay? The other thing is, listening for the ringing tones. You want to make sure your open strings are in tune. Let me just try something on the violin. I just want to make sure that the strings are lined up. Is the bridge straight? Let's see. There we go. G string. Those roll straight across. But this string, you've got to put a little higher on the string. Maybe it's up to this check. It would be down your finger. Yeah, that's half tone. Now, let me see. Yeah, that's better. There. So it was two. That's not the problem. Okay, now try this. Go. Let's go across. Open up. It should work better now. It's a bummer. The string is on the two. Checked it, but it didn't stay. Now start with the G string and come back. Yeah, the one on the D was still a little high. Just pull in a little bit. Try again. Everything else was good. Too high, too high. Try it again. Now be careful. Don't pull back on the A string. Try it again. Too high. No, those are too low now. Yeah, that's better. Did it feel like it was going straight across? Good. It shouldn't feel like it's zigzagging. Okay. All right. Now, did you try the other part? I didn't mark it for you to do yet. I don't know if I told you to try it. Did you try it? Okay. So try it now. Now, the things to be careful of are the same notes, of course, that you had in the other part, but also there's on the E string you have the low one. So, do you see where the down bow sign is in the middle of that line? Okay, start right there. I know we're out of time, but just want to make sure you understand this part. So just try those 4 measures right there, okay? No, that's what I was telling you, is a low one. No? Isn't that an E? Doesn't it say open? Yeah, you don't put a finger down if it says open. Now, the thing you have to be careful of is after you pull back for the low one, you have to get your hand back to first position again. Because low one is kind of half position. Even if you don't pull your hand back, it's going to feel like half position. So after you let go of the one, your hand has to kind of spring forward to get that 3 in place. Okay, try that again. Okay, and then we'll let you go. F natural has to be lower than that. Try again. 2 is too low. play the E, you get your hand back out like this, okay? So be very careful about your pitches there. So you have this crisscross idea, more right here than in this line because it's more in, like in a scale pattern here. Here you have the crossings.